Alright guys, let's get into this Maze of Millennia booster box opening. This is the first set of 2024, and I honestly cannot wait to open this for you guys. I'm really looking forward to this set because it does introduce some really cool retrains of a lot of really cool cards. An older style of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is really awesome in my opinion. I always love opening up packs and stuff that have legacy support or just older stuff in general. So it's really cool to see that kind of stuff get some retrains. And it's really cool to see some of the anime style cards or exclusive cards get printed in the TCG, which is always really fun to see. Honestly, out of the set, I'm not looking for a whole lot. Anything Flame Swordsman related would be really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just open this up and see what we can pull. So kicking things off, we've got Altergeist Protocol, Doppel Warrior, Cabrera Stone, Fighting Flame Dragon, which is really neat fusion monster. Then we've got Transaction Rollback, which is a pretty interesting looking card. We'll see what it does later. And then we've got Magispector Toad, Ogama, which is a pretty cool card. And then we have Altergeist Multifaker, rather. Which is really cool. Then we have Combat Wheel, followed by our Mirage Swordsman. This is really awesome artwork on that. Arcana Force 14, I believe. The Fiend might be 15. I'm honestly rusty on my Roman numerals. But still really cool. We've got a copy of Reinforce. I believe this is a reprint of Reinforce anyway. Which is a really neat card for Rescue Ace. Ring Announcer, followed by Supreme King Gate 0, which is a really cool card. And then Earthbound Release. Moving on, we've got Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken, Earthbound Prisoner Linewalker, Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper. Definitely a deck that I might look to make. The Earthbound Prisoner version of Earthbound Immortals is really awesome. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, which is a really cool evil counterpart to Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Then we have Extinguish, which is really awesome. And then Earthbound Geoglyph, followed by Code Hack. Then we have Earthbound Linewalker, Altergeist Prime Banshee, Flame Swords Realm. That is really awesome. We've got Full Armored Crystal Zero Lancer, Triangle O, and then we've got Alert, which is really cool, and then Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts, rounding off that pack. Up next, we've got D-Synchro, which is a pretty interesting synchro retrain of like a D-Fusion. And we've got another Combat Wheel, Rescue Ace Turbulence, which is a really awesome reprint. Yeah, I love the artwork on Rescue Ace as well. It's really cool. Another Cabrera Stone, Sun God Unification, Full Armored Black Ray Lancer, and a Baphomet to round off that pack. And then we have Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, Jet Synchron, which is really cool. Earthbound Servant Geo Griffin. Man, I'm really liking the Earthbound Servant, Earthbound Prisoner artwork here. Extinguish, Magispector Crow Yada. And then we've got Earthbound Greater Linewalker. And Rescue. So I think we've pulled pretty much all of the Rescue Ace Speller Traps, which is really cool. Then we've got Earthbound Prisoner Linewalker once again. Another copy of Jet Synchron. Then we've got Synchro Chase. And then we have Magispector Crow Yada. Followed by Eye of Illusion. Really cool. Really cool artwork. Altergeist Hextia. And then Earthbound Release. Next up, we've got Contain, Doppel Warrior, Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. Really cool. Definitely goes with our, where is it? Yeah, our Flame Swords Realm. Triangle Zero, 100 Eyes Dragon. Pretty interesting synchro monster. Earthbound Immortal Asclepiscu. Asclepiscu, rather. And then a Burfomet again to round off that pack. Keeping this pack opening going, we have Mirage Swordsman, another copy of D-Synchro, Armored XYZ, which is pretty interesting. I definitely like the fact that Valen and Joey's kind of battle armor cards are making it into the TCG. Then we've got Supreme King Gate Infinity to go along with our Supreme King Gate Zero, or Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, which is really awesome artwork, and the dark counterpart of our Xyz Rebellion Dragon, Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts, and Code Hack. We've got another copy of Supreme Dragon Darkworm, followed by Horned Saurus. Interesting. Ahsoka Pillar. And then we have Satellite Synchron, Supreme Rage, and a copy of Alert, as well as an Altergeist Meliaseek. Then we have a third copy, I believe, of our Earthbound Linewalker. Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken. Then we've got Chlorless Chaos King of Dark World. Definitely an interesting fusion monster that could be used in Dark Worlds. Magispector Cyclone. Full Armored Crystal Zero Lancer. And then we've got Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast, followed by another copy of Earthbound Immortal Asclepiscu. Then we have Flame Swords Dance, which is a pretty interesting trap card. Altergeist Marionetter. Earthbound Prison, which is a really cool field spell. Then we have Sun God Unification, followed by Salamandra with Chain, and a Salamandra Fusion for the Flame Swordsman archetype, which is pretty cool. And then we've got Altergeist Hextia to round off the first half of this booster opening. So let's see what else we can pull, guys. Honestly, pretty good pulls so far. I'm glad we're pulling a lot of the Earthbound stuff because I definitely want to try and make that deck. And we've got Jet Synchron, Mirage Swordsman, Salamandra with Chain, Supreme Rage. We've got Fighting Flame Sword, which is an interesting little quick play spell. I definitely love the artwork on all of the Flame Swordsman cards. Then we've got Magispector Toad, Ogama, and a Supreme King Gate 0. And we have Altergeist Marionetter, followed by Earthbound Linewalker, Magispector Raccoon Bunbuku. Really interesting little cute card. I like the artwork on it. Then we've got Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, Earthbound Greater Linewalker, and Alert. We've got Doppel Warrior, Contain, another Chlorless Chaos King of Dark World, which is still really awesome, neat pull. Fighting Flame Dragon, Ring Announcer, Baphomet, and a Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. Then we have Horned Saurus. And then we've got Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper. Followed by another copy of Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. Magispector Cyclone. Synchro Chase. And Earthbound Release. Followed by Code Hack. And then we have Altergeist Silkutos, Totem Pole, another copy of Ahsoka Pillar, Supreme Rage, Millennium Revelation, which is pretty cool, and then another copy of Earthbound Geoglyph, as well as another copy of Aslapiscu. Then we have Flame Swords Dance, Emergency, Kaitoptera, which is a pretty interesting little dinosaur card. Really neat artwork. Satellite Synchron, Supreme King Gate Infinity, Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes, which is really cool. Salamandra Fusion, rounding off that pack. So I think we just need now the Starving Venom, the Supreme King Starving Venom, to be able to round off our Dimensional Dragon Supreme King variants. We've got Altergeist Protocol, Mirage Swordsman, 100 Eyes Dragon, followed by Reinforce, and Photon Delta Wing. Altergeist Meliaseek, and an Earthbound Servant Geo Gremlin, rounding off that pack. Definitely looking like we're going to get quite a few of the Earthbound Servant Prisoner archetype, which is really cool. We've got Emergency, Altergeist Prime Banshee, another Earthbound Prison, so this gives us a playset for sure. Which is really cool. And then we've got Full Armored Crystal Zero Lancer, another copy of Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, Earthbound Geoglyph. This should give us a playset as well, which is really cool. And then we've got Altergeist Multifaker. Down to our last 4 packs, guys, of our first booster box of 2024. And I gotta say, I'm not disappointed. Which is really awesome. So we've got the Altergeist Silquatis. Definitely butchered that name, but whatever. Altergeist Protocol. Earthbound Servant Geo Gracia. That is sick. I actually really like this artwork, guys. Definitely really cool. Cabrera Stone, followed by Fighting Flame Dragon. Then we've got Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes, and a copy of Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts. Moving on, we have Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, Contact. We've got Ultimate Flame Swordsman, which is definitely one of the cards I was looking for. More specifically for the Flame Swordsman deck and the nostalgia of having Flame Swordsman. But still really awesome, really cool pull. Ring Announcer, followed by Reinforce, and then Altergeist Hextia, and Rescue. Last 2 packs, guys. Let's see. Hopefully we can pull a Bonfire here. If not, it's not the end of the world. And then we've got another copy of Earthbound Prisoner Groundkeeper, Altergeist Marionetter, Arcana Force, like I said, 15, I'm sure. The Fiend. So no Bonfire in this pack. Satellite Synchron, Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, and Salamandra Fusion, as well as Altergeist Meliaseek. Last and final pack, guys. Let's see what we can pull. So we've got a copy of Earthbound Servant Geokraken, a Horned Saurus, Phoenix Gearblade. Definitely an interesting equip spell. And then we have Synchro Chase, Sun God Unification, Code Hack, and Earthbound Servant Gremlin to round off this Maze of Millennia booster box opening, which is really fun.